Hello, my name is Cassidy, and this is my overview video for ABA 624. So I'm going to start by talking about my data for this course for SAFMEDS. Here you can see my acceleration chart and precision X for each of my decks. It starts right here with deck 1, here's deck 2, and here's deck 3. You can see for each deck, my baseline starts low, and then there's a rapidly increasing trend for each deck. So I didn't have too much trouble with SAFMEDS. I utilized study mode in the Central Reach app for each new deck. I used it about twice a week or 3 times a week, depending on when I began to feel comfortable with the deck. And then I would eventually stop using it once I felt comfortable. So I kind of adjusted that based on how where I felt with my comfortability level. I did have 1 week where I struggled to get all of my data points. I only got 4. I think that was right around here somewhere. So I did have to adjust how I was taking my timings. I had to make sure that I was getting home, getting my timings done, and starting early enough in the week to where I could complete all 5 days. As for my progress in the course and my goals, here are the goals that I had planned out for myself at the beginning of the course. First was to develop a strong understanding of behavioral measurement types. And the second was to be able to quickly identify relevant measurements for a given situation in the work environment. And I did this, first of all, by making sure that I completed my readings, which I had been struggling with in previous courses, but in this course, I made sure to split up my textbook readings into manageable parts. So I would do like 10 pages one day, 10 pages the next, and so on. That way it wouldn't be overwhelming. I also made sure that I studied my SAFMEDS cards thoroughly. And lastly, I set a goal for myself to use the terms that I was learning in the natural environment. So when I would get to work, I would look for opportunities to use terms like frequency, terms like duration, latency, IRT. I would look for opportunities to use those when I saw them occurring or when I was doing them so that I could get real world practice and so that the terms could solidify in my mind. So that is how I achieved my goals. I would say that I did achieve these 2 goals. I can now kind of quickly pick up on measurements at work that I see other people using or that I use myself. And I feel like I do have a strong understanding of all of the types of measurement that we learned about in 624.